Welcome to Two Chicks and a Horror Flick, a weekly horror movie review podcast. I'm Tawny Ray.
And I'm Felicia Connor. Subscribe to get new episodes every Wednesday. We dive into trivia, drink a little whiskey, and of course, give our no BS opinions.
Join our Discord server or message us on social media to talk all things scary.
And if you like the show, consider supporting us on Patreon.
You can find all these links on our website, twochicksandahorrorflick.com. Thanks for listening.
Now let's get scared. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. We are so excited. Our first episode of February, and it is Tusk with our BFFs, a podcast on Elm Street. Mark and Brooke, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay. You know, watching this movie, I felt like, wow, I need a lot more energy when they're recording their podcast. I was like, gosh, you sound so good. We need more energy. All right. So we're talking.
They were pretty intense.
Yeah. Well, not like the nasty stuff, but just he was like legit radio show. But before we get into all of that, everybody, what are you drinking? Let's go ahead and start with Mark.
Just a Ryan Coke for me tonight.
Nice.
Nothing crazy.
It was a big glass.
I'm just drinking a local beer from a brewery in town here.
Nice. You don't want to tell us who?
It's called Brauwerk and Hoffman.
Oh, okay.
It's a German brewery.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tawny, how about you?
I'm just drinking water.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm drinking water. I was telling the guys that I brought water, but I had this hidden off to the side just in case everybody's like, I'm not drinking anymore. But I also have Prosecco, and it is a giant glass because I didn't want to go back and forth. So I just poured the rest of the bottle in the glass.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to last me throughout the time.
Nice.
That's
I
efficient.
just brought my whole bottle of whiskey with me. So
Oh, you did?
we have tomorrow off up here. So it's long weekend for us.
You do?
Just for us too. What are you celebrating?
We
Yeah.
have Family Day.
Oh, that's
Family
right.
Day. What is that?
Yeah.
It's just a bullshit holiday.
Oh, okay.
They made it up like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. Just an extra stat day for us.
We have an office in Vancouver, and we have folks in Vancouver and in Toronto. And so I knew that's right. It was Family Day. So I was like, that sounds a lot more exciting than ours is President's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. Family Day sounds more fun. And then the most fun, we have offices in Brazil, and they have Carnival.
That
So they actually have Monday and Tuesday.
Exciting.
Yeah. Way more exciting than Family Day and President's Day. But you take second, I would say.
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
Maybe that's why they gave it to us, because they're like, the Americans have President's Day, so we had to line up.
Yeah, I was like, surely you guys don't celebrate President's Day.
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, maybe eventually, but not right now.
Yeah.
I love that. All right. So I have all these little questions and that I don't need to ask you because we've already talked to you before. Like, what's your favorite episode of your podcast and your favorite genre and all of that sort of stuff. So let's just move, unless you want to share, but let's move right into what is everybody like? What are some things that you've either been watching, reading, listening to that you would like to share that you're like, hey guys, listeners, you got to watch, read, or listen to this. And it could be it doesn't have to be horror.
For me, I mean, probably for Mark too, but recently finally watched Predator Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta say, I was pretty disappointed in it. Yeah.
Agreed.
So this is a don't watch.
Don't watch, but
no, I wouldn't say that. It's just, I think the first two, were just fantastic. And then the trailer, like, kind of got me more hyped that they were kind of intertwining franchises again and just didn't go the way I thought I was going to go. So, yeah.
Okay.
And there's some pretty shitty CGI in this one, whereas like Prey looked so good. And then, because I feel like it was a lot more practical stuff. And then for this one, they went the heavy CGI route. And I wasn't a huge fan of it. Like even the Predator's face and stuff, like you could tell that it was super enhanced and just didn't look great.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Have you not seen that, Tawny?
No.
No, me neither.
It just got added to Disney Plus. So if you guys have that, it'll be on there.
I do, but I'm not sold.
I know.
Mark, anything additional?
Watching wise, not a whole lot. Black Phone 2 just got added to Prime, so I'm probably going to watch that tonight, maybe if I get a chance, or maybe tomorrow night. But I'm excited to watch that.
You are?
Yeah, I know.
Really? I don't know.
Okay.
I love the first one.
I just feel like the trailer looks not great.
It does. I don't think it's going to be as good as the first one, but
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that could be worth watching at least.
Well, I hope it's great.
Yeah.
Thanks. What
How
about
about
Welcome to Derry?
yeah.
I know that ended like a while ago now, but I feel like I loved that show, and I think they did a really good job with it. I don't know.
Me too. I thought it was fantastic.
Oh, I only watched the first 3 episodes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had finished it or not because I know that we had talked about it, but
not because I didn't like it or anything, just because everything going on, and I just didn't finish it.
I would say definitely stick with it because, like, the one episode when they're in the graveyard with the kids and the bikes was not great at all, but it definitely gets better. So definitely stick with it. Yeah, the payoff's worth it, and they're already renewed 2 more seasons. So
wow,
yeah.
God, that episode sucked.
Yeah.
Jade and I were sitting there watching it, and he was like, "This is giving me like Goosebumps vibes. Like this is so bad."
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. No.
Tawny, did you finish it?
Yeah.
Okay. You also think it's worth it?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Okay. I should also say this is random, but
hey, nice shirt.
Yes,
nice shirt.
wearing my podcast on Elm Street shirt.
Nice. Represent.
Appreciate it.
All right, Tawny Ray, what about you?
Well, for me, I've just been watching we have been watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is
I gotta watch
really good.
So good.
So
I can't wait for tonight's episode.
I know. We were like, I don't know, hours ago, Jade was like, "Are you excited to watch our show tonight?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." It's so good.
It is, yeah.
I never even heard of this.
Oh yeah, it's like another Game of Thrones spinoff.
Okay.
But I would say that it's the best one so far.
It's definitely very different.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a sitcom almost, but it's like 30-minute episodes, and it's just different vibe than the other 2 shows for sure.
Totally. But it's a nice change of pace, and it's very funny. So
yeah.
And then have been watching Bridgerton. Miriam, I wasn't sure if you started that again.
Hold on, sorry. Come here. Look, you guys.
Oh, I was, yes.
Oh,
show me that puppy.
Puppy.
Come here, puppy. He's very attached to me, but he just slept on my daughter, TT. Here we go.
Oh
my God, he's so cute.
Look at our puppy.
Oh, what do you want to tell him? He's very attached to me, and I don't mind. But he just was sleeping on TT's lap, and so that makes me very happy because it's the first time he's been with anybody besides me. So I am obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
I'm just purely like I have an infant.
Yeah.
Or, people are like, "Oh yeah, my dog is like a baby," and oh, yeah, 100%. He sleeps with me. I know. We'll like wake up every 2 hours and we're constantly watching him. And he's so cute. It's just ridiculous. I have my whole family here that are like, "You're recording." Yes. Okay. Tawny, I'm sorry. I interrupted. Bridgerton. Oh, Bridgerton. My kids are watching it. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's good too. It's like, got a good start.
Okay.
This
is the brother's story, like the oldest brother, right?
Yeah.
Is that where we're at?
Not the oldest one, but it's Benedict.
Benedict, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
You guys watching Bridgerton?
No.
Can't say I am now.
Have you watched the other seasons?
No.
No, I've always wondered if it's good. Like, I know a lot of people watch it and enjoy it, but
yeah, it is good.
I've always, yeah. I think my wife watches it, I think.
Okay.
But
yeah, the seasons are kind of hit and miss. Like some are better than others, but
yeah.
But yeah, Jade And Jade has watched all of them with me, and he
Okay.
is constantly like, this is so much better than it even has like a right to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check
And-
it out then.
What I'll say is the best season, I think, so far is there was like kind of a spin-off season to do with the Queen, and that one's the best.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, but I feel like you got to watch a couple, like maybe the first season at least before you go to that one, just to get some background on her. But anyway,
Mhm.
it's a very
And-
good, very lighthearted show.
Are all the seasons like how that one's like kind of a spin-off with the Queen? Are they all under one placard on Netflix, or do you have to search for different ones?
All of them are under the one Bridgerton, except for
Okay.
that Queen Charlotte one. That's the only
Okay.
one that's like off. It's its own tile, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay.
I heard everything you said. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
He was moving around like he might have to go potty. So I had to take him.
Yeah.
And I got lip balm.
Tell me,
Kip brought you the lip balm.
Kip bought me my lip balm. So I needed lip balm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot it. Now I'm just going to be obsessed with how dry my lips are going to feel. And then Mark made a joke. What was your joke, Mark?
I said, just tell Kip to bring you some. And it went over both of their heads.
Yes. So this isn't a Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know if you knew that, Tawny. No, Tawny hasn't seen it. No.
Okay.
no, I've seen Napoleon Dynamite, but
Oh, okay.
I didn't pick up on it.
So I thought he thought my husband's name was Kip, and I wasn't going to call him out. So I just went, yeah.
Mm, yes.
Thank you, Kip. Oh no, but I have to watch Bridgerton. I have to get caught up.
Yeah, it's good.
What else?
The only other note I had was book-wise. Mark, I can't remember, or maybe Brooke, both of you. Did you read Piranesi?
Oh my
Is that
God. I
his name?
love that book.
Yeah, I read it a couple of years ago. I didn't like it as much as Mark did. A lot of people other do, but it's definitely worth reading for sure.
Yeah, I just finished another book that's like similar. Might
Okay.
be worth it. You've probably heard of it. I think it just came out last year, but I think it's Catabasis.
I actually have that on my shelf. Yeah.
I have it on my
Okay.
shelf too. Yeah.
It was good, and it was like it definitely had similar vibes. I think I liked it more than I did
Okay.
Okay.
Piranesi.
Okay.
Piranesi? I don't know how you say it, but
Yeah.
anyway, just a
Nice.
book wreck, I guess.
I haven't heard
Yeah.
of either of these.
Oh, Piranesi is so good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so weird, and you don't know what you're reading or where it's going, but you don't care. Or me personally, anyways, like I didn't care. Like I was confused through the whole thing, but I was just like, this is written so well.
Yeah.
And I can visualize everything that the author wrote so much that like I don't care that I'm confused.
Mhm.
Yeah. I like that type of mystery in a book. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the times if you're talking about a mystery, you get kind of put in like thriller category,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
I don't really like that. This is the type of mystery I want. I want to be like, what the fuck is happening? What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to read Catabasis, though. I've heard it's really good.
yeah, it's good.
Can I take
Miriam.
a picture of all of us?
Oh yeah,
Of course.
I'm glad you remembered.
Thank you. I know I never remember. Okay, this is all really good. And based on the recommendation you gave me last time, one of my favorite books, that Victorian Psycho. So I will have to check it out. I watched 3 movies. I watched Begonia.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Nice.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I know there's kind of like some people are like, what? And I really liked it.
Emma Stone is so good.
Oh yeah, it was so good.
Yeah.
So I love that. I watched Apartment 7A, which I had
Okay.
been wanting to watch as well. And that's like a prequel, right, to Rosemary's Baby, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has her name just escaped me, and I love her so much. She's the girl with the blonde hair. I was gonna say that's in Ozarks, but you probably Weapons is what you would know from
Jennifer
Garner?
with the short curly blonde
Yeah,
hair.
Garner.
No, Jennifer Garner is like she married Ben Affleck for a while.
It is
Yeah.
Garner though with her last name, isn't it?
Julia Garner.
Julia.
Garner.
Julia Garner.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that. That was good. And then I just watched, this is not horror, but I just finished it yesterday and I loved it. It was called The Starling Girl. And it's
Oh,
just
okay.
released. And it's about a girl who grew up in a very strict religious community. And it's just about, there's like a forbidden love in there. And it's just, it ended in a way I was really happy. It was so fulfilling and it just made my heart warm. So I highly recommend it. I just really loved that movie. And just surprisingly, I just was like, oh, I, love things about religion. Let's take a look and let's watch this. And it really just stole my heart.
Nice.
Where was it? Where did you watch it?
Netflix. Just released on Netflix.
Okay.
I finished the book, The Mad Wife. I liked that as well. Oh my God, you guys. Letting, your wives back in the day might have a little depression or something, and you're sending her to get lobotomies and shit. Like, this was... I'm glad you guys aren't doing that anymore, and you guys love your wives and stuff. You're like, well, we can't do it anymore. Really good book with just this wife, and really good book. I highly recommend it. And then we're halfway done this show, How to Get to Heaven from Belfast, and it's from the makers of the Dairy Girls. And it's very funny. It's like a mystery and it's hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, friends. Do you want to get into the movie?
Yeah. Do you have any other pup dates?
This is a puppy. His name is Rory. And I adore him. Yeah. That's it. I was accepted into the PhD program, and I'll be starting that in the fall, transferring into the PhD program. So I'm excited about that. Is there a pup date specific pup date?
No, share? I just
in general.
Yeah, just
he's playing with Rizzo today, or Rizzo was playing with him, so that's good. He's perfect.
Yeah,
his name is Rory.
Cute.
He's my little red king.
Cute.
Yeah. Yes. You'll have to come visit, so you can spend time with him. It's very joyous.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, guys. We are watching Tusk, and it was made in 2014. The director is Kevin Smith, and I looked him up and I'm like, oh, that guy. But I didn't recognize him by name.
Yeah.
Did I forget anything, Tawny? No? Okay.
No.
Did I? No? Cool. So other movies he made and was in, I think, the majority of these. Maybe he made them. Maybe he was just in them. I don't know. But Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Clerks 2, Red State, Yoga Hosers. Yoga Hosers. Okay. And Clerks 3. I think, I'm not sure about Red State, but Yoga Hosers is maybe the only one of these movies I haven't seen.
Yoga Hosers is actually technically a sequel to this movie. So Tusk, Yoga Hosers, and then a movie that's coming out this year, apparently he keeps pushing it back, called Moose Jaws, is all part of his Great White North trilogy. So Yoga Hosers follows the two girls in the convenience store. Which is his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter.
Yeah.
And is it vampires or zombies that they're fighting? I can't remember.
I think we've covered this one. I don't know. It's a long time ago we did it. Yeah, I think it's zombies, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, Moose Jaws is like Jaws, but with a moose.
What the fuck is going on up there?
Oh my God, that's fun.
Yeah.
It is body horror, dark comedy, psychological thriller, or all those genres. And I watched it on Netflix, I believe. Yeah.
Lucky you.
I'd use my VPN to watch it on the US Netflix. So
I just bought it.
Okay, fair enough.
It was $10 on Prime. I was like, fuck it, I'll just buy it.
Actually, it was filmed in the United States, primarily North Carolina, some in Los Angeles. The film is set in Manitoba, Canada, but was not actually filmed there. Is that near you guys?
No.
I don't know where that is.
No.
Other
That's
side?
halfway across the country.
Oh, mid. Okay.
Well, it's the next province over, but Ontario, where we are, is so big that it would take us like probably a 12-hour drive, if not more.
No, I think it's think it's like 25 hours to Manitoba from where we are.
No, really?
Yeah, man.
Oh shit! I need to learn my Canadian geography a bit more then.
25
I
hours.
thought you could get from one end to the other in 25 hours, but obviously not.
No.
I don't know if I
Don't
believe you.
get directions from Mark. All right. The cinematographer was James Laxton, and Kevin Smith wrote this as well. I just have some main folks from the cast. Justin Long. I love this guy, man.
Me too. He's
So
my
good.
favorite guys.
Put him in everything. Just
Yeah.
love this guy. Justin Long as Wallace Brighton. Michael Parks as Howard Howe. Haley Joel Osment as Teddy Kraft. Genesis Rodriguez as Ali Leon. Johnny Depp as Guy Lapointe. Okay, I thought he looked like Johnny Depp. I thought for like there were these snippets where I was like, is that Johnny Depp? And I'm like, no, that's not him. Yes, no. And then so then I looked at the credits and he's credited as Guy Lapointe. Or Lapointe or Lepoux or Lapointe, whatever it is. And I was like, wait, is this a real man? It was Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Wow, I did not pick up on that at all.
Yeah, 'cause he's
Now-
not credited in the movie at all.
Mm-mm.
He's
he's
on
not?
IMDb, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he did it for
Yeah.
free.
Mhm.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I bet
That's
this was just
crazy,
like
right?
a fun
Oh,
movie
yeah.
to make for them.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Their daughter, like father-daughter bonding time.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we have the girl clerk number 1 was Harley Quinn Smith.
Yeah.
So Harley Quinn.
That tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Girl number 2 was Lily Rose Depp. And then I just added this because Douglas Banks was Kill Bill Kid.
Yeah.
he
Wait, who's that?
deserves his flowers.
The Kill Bill Kid, the one that was in the video that
Oh,
chopped his leg
yeah.
off.
Okay,
Lay
okay.
off.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
All right. So the budget was $3 million, and the box office was wait a second, 1,848,317 worldwide. That threw me off because usually it's truncated, but AI gave me the whole shebang. Let's see, only 21,000 internationally.
Wow.
The film was considered a box office bomb, opening with only 846,000 from 602 screens during its opening weekend.
I mean, is anyone surprised?
No.
I don't think this is a movie theater
No.
Right.
experience.
Right.
No. This is
Yeah.
a cult horror classic. Like,
Yes.
this is
And I
one that
don't-
gets its popularity afterwards.
I don't know if Kevin made this movie for the theater. Like, I don't know if talk about the trivia later of why this movie was made and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
it definitely wasn't made for like the movie theater to make a bunch of money. I don't think
No.
so.
No.
No, I agree. Rotten Tomato score, 45%. Critics, 36% audience. IMDb is a 5.4 out of 10, and Letterboxd is a 2.4 out of 5, right? They do
Correct,
5?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have 10 here, but I made a mistake. All right, the awards. I actually have a little award section. So it did have 2 wins and 7 nominations.
Okay.
So notable first runner-up for the People's Choice Award at the Toronto International Film Festival, festival's Midnight Madness program, and then nominated for iHorror Award for Best Horror Makeup.
Yeah.
All right, friends, turn back now because I'm about to spoil this movie. So, Tusk follows Wallace Brighton and Teddy Kraft, 2 arrogant best friends who host a popular podcast called The Nazi Party. I loved this. This was so funny. The Nazi Party, not C, where they mock viral videos and interview eccentric people for entertainment. Wallace, the more obnoxious of the 2, travels to Manitoba, Canada. I'm saying that right? Manitoba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Canada to interview the Kill Bill Kid, a young man who became internet famous after accidentally severing his own leg with a katana. However, when Wallace arrives, he discovers the Kill Bill Kid has committed suicide. Disappointed that his trip was wasted, Wallace decides to stay another day to find a replacement interview subject. While using the bathroom at a local bar, Wallace finds a handwritten advertisement posted on the wall from someone offering free room and board in exchange for listening to his life stories and doing some household chores. Intrigued and thinking this could be good podcast material, Wallace drives out to a remote mansion in the woods where he meets Howard Howe, a charming elderly man in a wheelchair who claims to be a retired seafarer with fascinating tales of adventure. Howard regales Wallace with captivating stories over tea, particularly an account of surviving a shipwreck and being rescued by a walrus he named Mr. Tusk. However, the tea has been laced with drugs and Wallace passes out. Wallace awakens to find himself trapped in a wheelchair with his leg amputated. Howard claims a brown recluse spider bit Wallace's leg and the amputation was necessary to save his life. But Howard's true horrifying plan soon becomes clear. He intends to surgically transform Wallace into a walrus to recreate Mr. Tusk. Howard reveals that he is not actually wheelchair bound and proceeds to mutilate Wallace further, sewing him into a grotesque walrus costume made of human skin, complete with tusks carved from Wallace's own leg bone. Howard psychologically conditions Wallace to think and behave like a walrus. Wallace to think and behave like a walrus, force feeding him raw fish and keeping him in a pool. Meanwhile, back home, Wallace's girlfriend Allie and his best friend Teddy, who are secretly having an affair, initially ignore Wallace's increasingly desperate phone calls. When they finally listen to his voicemails and realize he's in danger, they fly to Canada to search for him. They team up with Guy Lapointe, or Lapointe, whatever, Lapointe, an eccentric former Sûreté de Quebec.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That? Okay.
I have no idea.
I'm guessing it's like their special ops or whatever. I don't know.
Inspector who has been tracking Howard for years, and Howard has a history of kidnapping and transforming victims. Lapointe explains that Howard's obsession stems from guilt. After Mr. Tusk saved his life, Howard eventually killed and ate the walrus to survive, and he spent the last 15 years trying to recreate his beloved savior by turning people into walruses, only to relive their final day together and give Mr. Tusk another chance at survival. The film builds to a disturbing climax where Howard, now dressed in his own homemade walrus pelt, engages Wallace, fully transformed into a walrus creature, in a brutal fight in a muddy enclosure. The confrontation ends when Wallace, acting on primal instinct, impales Howard on with his tusks. Howard attempts to beat him with a walrus penis bone. Oh, I missed. Okay. I didn't say that well, but that's what happened. Howard dies satisfied, finally achieving his twisted vision. Lapointe, Allie, and Teddy arrive to find Wallace in his walrus form, bellowing victoriously, but no longer recognizably human. Lapointe considers putting Wallace out of his misery with a gun, much to Allie's horror, but ultimately doesn't shoot. I just paused there because I saw that scene differently. I thought Wallace was saying, yes, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. I didn't you know what I mean?
I kind of saw it like that too.
That's
yeah.
why I took it as well. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe this is incorrect. The film concludes 1 year later with Allie and Teddy visiting Wallace, who is now living in a wildlife sanctuary, still trapped in his walrus body. They feed him fish while he wallows in the mud. In a flashback, Allie recalls telling Wallace that her grandfather once said, crying is what separates humans from animals. In the present, Allie tearfully tells Wallace she still loves him. If she did, she would kill him. Before leaving, as she walks away, Wallace cries while bellowing, suggesting he has retained some fragment of his humanity despite his monstrous transformation.
Wow.
Bravo.
Fantastic.
There we go. All right. So our initial, what did you guys think about it? Whoever would like to go first.
Yeah, sure. I'll go first, I guess.
Okay, go first.
This is my second time watching this. It's been pretty much since we did it, one of our first episodes of the podcast. So like 6 years since I've seen this. Did like as much as I did the first time, but I still just enjoy it Like, if you know what you're getting out of this movie, I think you'll enjoy it. But if you're going into it not really knowing what it is and not understanding the humor and stuff like that, I think you're going to have a terrible time, just like the reviews are for this movie. It's just a stupid, fun, silly, ridiculous movie.
Mark, how about you?
I love this movie. I really truly enjoy this every time I watch it. I put it on last night and my wife was like, "Why are you watching this?" I said, "Well, because we're recording." She's like, "You've watched this movie so many times." I said, "Yeah, I know. It's so good." And she's like, "It's fucking trash." But then she sat down and watched it with me. And I was like, "You can go to bed if you want." She's like, "No, I'm invested. Like, I want to see how this ends." But like Brooke said, it's just stupid, silly, fun. If you know what you're getting into, it's a great time. There's so many funny little Canadian tropes that probably people outside of Canada aren't going to pick up on. But knowing what they are, it makes it all that much better. I don't know. It seems like I don't want to say like a passion project for Kevin Smith, but it seemed like it was just a lot of fun for him to do.
And you're going to share all those little tropes, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
yeah, we
cool,
can definitely.
Cool. Okay, Tawny, how about you?
I'm not quite sure how I feel. I think I went in with really low expectations. I've never seen this before. Miriam, had you seen this before? Okay.
Mm-mm.
I hadn't seen it before, but I kind of knew generally that it was a body horror and something gross was going to happen. And I might have accidentally seen an image of him as the walrus and tried to, like, I don't know, block that out of my memory so that I could watch it. But I basically, like you guys are saying, I like knew where we were going to some degree. And my expectations were even lower. So I don't think it was terrible. Like I was having a good time. It was funny. But yeah, like the end is just gets to be they were losing me a little bit at the end with Howard in a walrus suit. I was like, okay. But yeah, like I think overall it wasn't like I enjoyed my experience of watching it.
Yeah, so did I. I really liked it. Yeah, I had no idea what it was about. I didn't know if this guy grew tusks or obviously the cover is a man with tusks in his mouth. So I figured something happened with that if it was like magic or something. But yeah, I had fun with it. I'd say, yeah, I liked that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was like, yeah, you know what? I really liked that. I liked that. I took the really, I really liked it. I liked it. I had a good time. I really liked the characters. I did get a little, sleepy with some of the long stories by the guy and, just here and there. And I did write in my notes, why doesn't he just buy a walrus? I'm sure on the black market you could buy a walrus. It would be so much easier.
That's a really good question and good point.
It's just like he was obviously rich, but that's fine. And then I did feel, I thought the darkness, the disturbing darkness was balanced really well with the comedy. Like I felt really unnerved and sick that he has to live like that. I kept thinking, God, you would just want to die. There's no way that anyone can reconstruct him into a man. And so then when they didn't, they just had him at this wildlife sanctuary, which is ridiculous, but also super depressing. So I thought they did a great job with all of that. Yeah. Enjoyed it. All right. Let's get into it. Let's start. Right. Who wants? Well, here, I'll start with this. The concept for Tusk originated from Kevin Smith's Smodcast, or is it SModcast? I'm not sure because I haven't heard it. Smod?
Yeah, Smod, yeah.
Smod podcast, specifically episode 259 titled The Carpenter and the Walrus. Smith and co-host Scott Moiser discussed a bizarre Gumtree ad from a man in Brighton, England, offering free lodging in exchange for a tenant dressing in a walrus suit for 2 hours a day. The ad turned out to be a hoax created by Chris Parkinson, who Smith later hired as an associate producer on the film.
What?
That's awesome.
That's great.
Oh my goodness. All right. Where do we want to start? How do we want to start this? Anybody want to share something they really liked or didn't like, or let's see where we go.
I mean,
there was one character in this movie. I don't know if anyone outside of Canada would know who it is, but the Canadian Border Patrol, that whole sequence with the Border Patrol guy, I think is just hilarious. And the guy playing him is had a massive YouTube channel back in the day called Epic Mealtime. And he was the main guy from that YouTube series. And he's just a really dear Canadian to us. and that whole like back and forth between them just was so Canadian. Just, I mean, over the top, obviously, but it's just so funny watching that sequence.
Okay, I am sorry that I did not mention Harley Morenstein.
So, yeah.
Okay, because I saw his name, but I didn't know he was so beloved. So
yeah. Like massive YouTube channel up here in Canada. Everybody quoted Epic Mealtime all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they were just ridiculous. Like they would make like these epic meals. So they would go to like Wendy's, let's just say, and order the entire menu and then make like a Wendy's burrito with everything that was in it. And then they would all just eat it. Like it sounds disgusting. It's just absolutely ridiculous whenever you're explaining it, but it was just, I don't know, it was so funny, the stuff that they would do.
Yeah.
Was it good? Was it legitimately good food that they were making?
I mean, it was disgusting.
Some episodes, yes, but other episodes is like, just a ton of food and just ridiculous. Yeah.
And they would do a calorie counter and stuff like that. And like they would eat like 30,000 calorie meals.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. That scene, I loved this scene with the two of them. The dialogue was great. Yeah. I really liked that he I wrote it down like, we're not nice, we're optimistic. That was like really funny.
Yeah.
The can of do's and can of don'ts.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He's like,
so good.
He's like, we don't have, you guys are red, white, and blue. They're like, we're just red, white, no blue.
Never blue.
Never blue. It was good.
Yeah.
This was so good. Like really smart, fun comedy.
Yeah.
It stitched into this really dark idea. Yeah, that was excellent. Makes me want to watch a show. Is he funny on his show too with eating of the food?
Oh yeah. He was very similar to this character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do like how relevant this movie pick is for us here, as you guys are from Canada and we're from the US.
Yeah.
And the people in the movie do a podcast. I was like, wow, this is very relevant.
Yeah.
And it's disturbing. So,
and we love that.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, if this is the first time listening to all of us record, we've just fallen into this thing with you guys and you with us, where we just watch the most disturbing movies and we just try to push the limit. And Mark said, "Oh, we got to watch Tusk. This is disturbing. I want to bring another disturbing movie to you guys." So that's what you're going to get if you listen to any of the episodes, either on their podcast or ours when we're together. It's going to be a disturbing, fucked up movie.
Yeah.
This is Brooke's idea, so I can't take credit for it.
Yeah.
But
Yay.
Yeah.
I love it. Now we have to think of something for the next time if they ever invite us again. That's disturbing, messed up. We'll think about it.
I think the last one we did together was it stop motion?
No, it was the Ichi
the Killer. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was the most fucked up one that we've done with you guys. To me,
maybe,
I think so, yeah.
We've done Martyrs and Audition too, but Ichi was up there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like a different kind of fucked. Like this, like Ichi the Killer is like fucking weird.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Violently. I think you guys have blocked out some stuff, not just weird. I think all of them have blocked out big chunks of that movie. I'm still traumatized. Awesome. All right. I have a bunch of really movie things. So I'll just mention them and please just cut me off or maybe I don't mention those. Maybe I talk about I'll do the movie things. Okay. To gauge audience interest in such an absurd premise, Smith asked his Twitter followers to vote using #walrus yes, #walrus no. The overwhelmingly positive response convinced him to write the screenplay. The screenplay was an 80-page screenplay. He wrote it in just a very short time while waiting for approval on Clerks 3. He described the film as masturbatory, as masturbatory, and said he didn't care if it was successful. He just wanted to make it. He called it a cuddly version of the human centipede.
Which is fair.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
He was going to call it The Walrus and the Carpenter, but he changed it. He knew what a movie about a walrus had to be called. That's what it says. I already told you that Johnny worked on it for free, no credits. And Smith originally wanted Quentin Tarantino to play Guy Lapointe after seeing his performance in Django Unchained. Great movie. But Tarantino declined, said he had no interest in acting at that time. And the movie was shot in only 19 days.
Yeah. That shocks me because,
I
don't know. I feel like Quentin Tarantino's cameo in Django is is not the peak of acting, I will say.
No.
I would say I didn't even remember him when I read this. I was like, oh, did they mean Leonardo DiCaprio? I didn't even remember him in this. Is he like the brothers?
No, it's a really small part. It's like
okay.
It's like towards the end, he's somebody he's like an Australian who's like captured some other people. It's quick, but
okay. Tawny's like, it's not even worth talking about. Just stop. Let's go.
Yeah. I think Johnny did a great job though. I think most of his scenes was off script and just off, the kilter of him just having good dialogue with Michael Parks, I think too. Like their chemistry was so good in that one scene. Yeah.
I will say when it started with this character, and nobody hate me. Well, I don't think anybody will because a lot of people didn't like this, but I thought he's such a caricature where the other people aren't. They are absurd. They're not absurd, actually. They're obnoxious and obviously over the top, but also realistic. Like you can see realistic with air quotes. Howard, this eccentric guy wanting to talk about, you can see that. And the podcasters, these guys. So I thought he was very like kind of over the top absurd. And at first it wasn't really gelling with me. I was like, why do they have this kind of ridiculously over the top character? But then I started to really like him. And then when I realized it was Johnny Depp, I thought maybe it was just to completely disguise the fact that it was Johnny Depp. And because Johnny Depp in a lot of his roles is this, type of a over the top character, it fit. Hopefully all that made sense.
Yeah.
I think too, like, I hope you don't have any listeners from Quebec, but Quebec culture, like they get made fun of quite a bit, and like French culture, they get made fun of quite a bit. So I feel like he was kind of accentuating that a little bit. And also he kind of gave me like Pink Panther vibes, kind of.
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't know if that was kind of added into his character.
Is Pink Panther from Quebec?
Nobody's French.
No, he's French.
Oh, he's French. Okay.
I was like, I am not getting this either. I am not getting what this has to do. Okay, got it.
My family is from Quebec, but I didn't know this.
Whoa.
My dad is from Quebec, Montreal.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he loves the Montreal Canadiens. He's Greek from there.
Okay.
I don't know. He's really smart and stuff. He's not silly.
No.
Well, I guess Guy Lapointe, Guy, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Guy. And it's Lapointe? I'm pretty sure.
Lapointe.
Yeah.
Lapointe. Okay.
Lapointe,
Guy
yeah.
Lapointe. He was smart. He was the only one that tracked this guy, found this guy. So he was a really smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dad.
I'm not saying that they're stupid. I'm just
Oh my gosh. That's not what he's saying. I'm sorry.
No. I don't mean that
He's
French
goofy.
people are stupid.
He wasn't stupid, but he was very goofy, but he was very smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Since you guys live in Canada, you guys are in more danger, maybe.
But I see what you mean that, but like about him, like his name, even and the way he pronounces it is like so super French, and he keeps referring to his title. I don't even know how to say it, but it's like also very French, and so I see that. Thanks for this Canadian context. Which you'll have to give us, I'm sure, throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
but
now I love it. Now knowing that aspect of it.
Yeah, and he was smart, but not smart, because like the scene that at the convenience store when he's like scratching the pad.
Yeah,
and I think one of the girls says, "Oh, I saw that in Big Lebowski." And he's like, "That's where I learned it from."
Yeah, that was good.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I also love the accents. Oh my gosh. And okay, my favorite part of the whole movie was Justin Long.
Mm-hmm.
I just love him. And it was so funny when the girls were talking and he goes, the girls here say it's a boot.
Yeah.
2 hours away. He's such a jerk.
Yeah.
God, he's just so good. Everything he does.
That scene is actually something I wanted to bring up because
let's do it.
Sarah and I talked about it while we were watching it, and she's like, I love this. She said that she loves that they have this in there. Because that's such a Canadian thing. Whereas like, we won't say like, oh yeah, Manitoba is 500 kilometers away. We'll say it's 23 hours away. Or like if I'm driving to Brooke's house, it's not 90 kilometers. It's about an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. Like we don't use distance. We don't use units of distance to measure distance. We use time to measure distance. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how far it is from my house to Brooke's house, but I know that it takes me an hour and a half to get there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
As someone traveling in Canada, I would appreciate that, because if you told me it was 200 kilometers, I would have is that next door? Is he just like right
exactly.
there?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I feel like, I mean, it depends on who you talk to, but I feel like that's true for a lot of people too in the US. Like,
is it? Okay.
Some people do say like a mile, like, oh, it's just a mile down that way. But like, who the fuck knows what that means either? Like,
how fast do you drive?
Yeah, it's so much easier to count things in time, you know? Oh, you just got to take this 30 minutes down that way. And
yeah, totally. When I go to California to visit my family, if somebody asks me, oh, how long does it take you? I don't say 398 miles. I don't even know how many miles is 8 hours. Yeah. Interesting though. So it's our thing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just know that I've seen in like forums and shit, and people are like, why the fuck do Canadians measure distance in hours? So I just assumed it was.
Oh, no, I think it's the kilometer thing.
Maybe.
I'm kidding. I think the world does. Like, isn't like the US the only one that has the different temperatures and the different
the very few,
yeah. Anyway, that's very cool.
Yeah, I liked this part too. He was such I first of all, I was like, has this guy just been looking specifically for roles where he's a dick who has no self-preservation skills? Yeah. Like, I'm like, this was like the warm-up for fucking Barbarian almost.
Yeah,
like,
seriously. Especially like his dialogue when he's talking to his girlfriend, and he's like, oh, that's old Wallace. I like new Wallace, because he goes on and on about yeah.
I love when your accent comes out as well.
Does it come out?
It does.
Yeah,
it
right there.
Just did right there. Okay. And then just what he just said made me say that, because every once in a while it comes out and I'm like, oh, I love that.
Yeah.
a boot.
Sorry, Ottawa Valley accent.
Yeah.
I love it. I was just pulled up Justin Long. I was just glancing through his movies. You know, I think I don't know that I paid him much attention, honestly, until I wonder what it was. It was before Barbarian, but I'm thinking I didn't maybe accepted that college movie, but
so good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, maybe that's when I started to really. Oh, he was in Waiting too, so maybe it was that. But all these other movies I'm looking, and some of them I'm like, oh, I don't even remember him in that. But definitely, probably one of those.
Yeah, Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Fun fact about that: me and my mom were in Dodgeball. At the time, this is like so small, but at the time, my uncle was dating a food stylist. And I actually got to go on the set and food style with this person, episode of Felicity, for anyone who remembers Felicity. Yeah. But we were extras. So in the stadium scene, we were a couple of the people, the vendors, like the popcorn vendors, popcorn. So I don't think you really see us because it's focused on, you might see our back, but I wouldn't even know which one was us.
That's cool. I just watched it
cool.
like last week, but maybe I'll go back and watch it again, see if I can pick you out.
We should. Oh my goodness.
Did you get paid for that?
No.
Okay.
Because I think we got to do it not through an extra company, but because we knew her.
Okay.
So,
Just
but
curious.
there was a movie that I'm forgetting. I think it was called Muse. But my dad was able to actually go and be, I think it was Muse. I can picture the lady in my head and I'm forgetting her name. But anyways, be a, what is it called? A consultant. Andy McDowell, I believe, was the one that was in it. But she was making cookies, and he was, because my dad's a chef and owns a catering company and things like that. He was teaching her how to properly act like you're making cookies or whatever it was that she was making. So it's fun, but I'll tell you this: shooting one restaurant scene for 12 hours.
Jeez.
Felicity crying from every angle. I was like, oh God, it's not as glamorous as it looks. You have to really love doing this. So Tawny knows because you studied that in school and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like Justin and Haley Joel Osment don't age either.
Right?
Like, it seems-
Yeah.
No.
I feel like he went from, like, Haley Joel Osment went from being a little kid
Yeah.
to now he's just like a full adult man. But like, I don't remember seeing him in any in-between stage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm convinced he went from like 6 to
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Because even like from this one, which was 2014, to Happy Gilmore 2, which was 2025, he didn't age a day in that 11 years.
Whoa.
Nope.
Yeah.
He just looks like a larger version of his child self.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Larger
And with
tall. Like just
Facial
a
hair.
bigger version of his child self.
Yeah, he's still cute. He still has like that cute face, like he's cherubic almost. Like, yeah. God, I was having a hard time with these characters though. I was like, everybody's kind of a dick. I'm like, so who the fuck are you trying to kid with your Nazi party fucking podcast title? I was like, get the hell out of here. And then they're like, the other, like his girlfriend is like cheating. I mean, they're all just shitty. They're like being shitty to each other. And so it was like hard to kind of root for them. But I mean, no one deserves to have their, to become a fucking skin walrus. So I was feeling bad for him towards the end there.
When he, there's just something about that. Oh, it's just, well, I don't think I have to say there's just something about that. It's inherent in that it's so disturbing. Any movie where the person wakes up and they have lost a limb, I gasped. And for a moment there, I felt true terror. And then it slowly starts, that dark comedy starts to come back. But when he pulled that blanket back and he did not have a limb, I was like, oh my God, that would just be so terrifying.
And he's like, he's so out of it still. Like he's in such a state of like drug hangover that he knows that he's missing a limb, but he's just like, he's not coherent enough to really grasp the intensity of it. And he's just like, I need to make a phone call. I need my phone. I need to make a phone call. And like, that's all he just keeps saying. Like, he's not even really worried about the fact that he's missing a limb at this point.
No, even the night before, whenever he was talking with Howard, and he's like, has like half the tea left. He's still falling asleep, and he's still drinking the tea.
Yeah.
It doesn't pick up on it that he's being drugged, but just finishes the tea, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, don't you think you would immediately be, I mean, like, he's like straight up just like dozing. Like, don't you think you'd be like, this is weird all of a sudden? Why do I feel this way?
Yes.
Yeah. But again, no self-preservation instincts at all.
Yeah, just the way he was gosh, he's just was such a douchebag. The way he was walking around and just touching whatever he wanted to touch and like looking at things and just like, and not necessarily looking at things, but he just was wandering around this guy's house and like, oh, I'm going to touch this. Right. And I was like, oh my God, this guy
grabs the walrus penis and starts jerking it off. Like,
that was great.
That was really great though, how they were showing Howard and Howard was saying, I don't remember what he was saying, but he was talking about like, just disappointed in humanity, and right behind him, he's like, with the
present company included, he says.
Yes. Oh my God.
I will say though, I would love to sit down and talk to a man like Howard, like someone who has that sort of life experience. I just feel like he'd be super interesting. Like, take out the fucking craziness, but.
Well, what I was going to say is, do you think that was even true? I don't know. I mean, yes, the walrus thing was true, but it seemed like maybe he could have fabricated the rest of his stories.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
Well, he even said like whenever Wallace goes up to the bottle of Wisers and he's like, oh, amazing. And then Howard is like, it's just a bottle. And just the story makes the bottle like more interesting, right? So like, the Ernest Hemingway story probably is not true.
Yeah.
But he just has that relic in his house. Like, oh, that's amazing. I need to have this in my collection or something, you know?
Yeah.
I did love that quote about the story is what makes the object come alive. I really like
that's
that.
Cool. Yeah. The Wisers is another thing I wanted to bring up because that's a Canadian whiskey.
Oh.
And the town that I live in, actually, we have a JP Weiser house because that's where they started the whole whiskey and like the distribution of it. And it's just like this old dilapidated stone house now, but it's, I don't know, kind of cool. Very local history.
Neat, yeah.
Oh, that is very cool. I do think it would be. So on one hand, I think it would be cool to talk to a guy like this. But on the other hand, it's kind of like, you know, when you get stuck in someone telling you all these stories and you're kind of tired and bored, but you can't get out of it. I feel like that might be. So I'm not sure I would sign myself up. Maybe if I was at like a large gathering, like a wedding or something, I might sit with him and go, oh, I got to go. And if somebody else can sit with him, then.
He was so good. I really feel like this actor, I don't know if I've ever seen him in anything else. And actually, I was like pretty convinced it was Bryan Cranston for a hot minute.
Me too. I thought so too.
Yeah, it looks like him. But I looked it up and I was like, no. But he was very convincing in all these different scenarios, you know, like when he's not trying to be intimidating, when he is, like when Guy Lapointe comes across him and he's like, you know, acting like a totally different person. I was like, wow, this guy has some acting chops.
I would say watch Red State. Yeah. It's also a Kevin Smith movie, but Michael Parks is in that as well. He plays the main
guy. I have seen that.
Yeah.
He looks like he was a handsome guy. He looks like he was an actor when he was really young too, with these James Dean hair styles.
Yeah.
I just looked him up.
He's really good.
Very nice. All right. So I have some other movie stuff here. So the film was originally set to be produced by Is it Blumhouse or Bloomhouse? It's Blum, right?
Blum.
I said
Okay.
Blum. Yeah.
Okay, so I've been saying it right for years. That's good. Blumhouse Productions, but they parted ways amicably due to Smith's expedited timeline. So it was eventually financed by Dermarest Films for $3 million.
Mhm.
Also, the cinematographer would go on to shoot Moonlight. I don't know if you guys remember that movie, which won the Best Academy Award for Best Picture and received an Oscar nomination, Best Cinematography.
Talk about a fucking turn of career.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Wallace's ringtone in the film is a fan-made song from Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman's podcast based on Garman's Al Pacino impression. I don't even know what any of that meant. You do? Okay.
I didn't know that. No, but that's cool.
But you knew what I was saying, all the words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know who any of these people are or what this podcast is. Cool.
I mean, I guess that makes sense to me now. Your earlier comment where he said it's like a masturbatory film, like it is like it's from his podcast. Apparently, they took sound effects from his podcast. It's like very, I don't know, I don't even know what the right word is, but like the idea came from his podcast, and so it's just very like, yeah.
It's like made for his fans, pretty much.
Yeah. Smith described wanting to make Tusk as correcting what he felt was the only wrong of Red State by creating something with no religious or sexual politics that could grow up to be a weird little movie.
Fair.
I did like Dogma, though. I enjoyed that.
Dogma's so good.
Red State, what was that about? I don't think I have seen that. Maybe.
Basically like a retelling of Waco almost.
Oh, really? And it's funny?
No.
No. Oh, no, it's not funny. Okay, everyone's like, no.
Yeah, I mean, there's some dark humor in it, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really well-made movie, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
the
new Waco. Oh, it's not new. It was like a couple years ago. That was really good. Okay, so it's about Waco, but it's not funny. I thought, like a dark comedy about that might be right up my alley.
Yeah, it's not about Waco, but it's like same general story
vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a religious cult, so you would love it. Probably.
Yeah, I will love it.
Totally. I bet I will. That's so weird. I just don't understand that quote though. Like he had to fix what was wrong about that movie and make this movie. Like they're like night and day movies. I don't know.
Very different.
Exactly.
With no religious or sexual politics that could grow up to be a little weird.
I mean, it is a little weird movie. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Look, I didn't even read this one. I just have it here though. Just what you were saying, you guys, that it's a sequel spinoff. It is a sequel spinoff, Yoga Posers. Okay, very cool. And Moose Jaws.
Mm-hmm. Moose Jaws was supposed to come out like 4 years ago. And it's just been, I don't know what's going on with him with this movie, but he just keeps pushing it back. Like it got to a point where I wasn't even sure that they were going to make it anymore. But I saw on IMDb while I was doing stuff for this movie that it does have a release date. So,
okay.
Well, a release year, I should say.
Do you think it's because of his heart attack? Maybe that's, I don't remember when that happened.
It could be.
That was a couple years ago. So it could have been,
But like between that and COVID, like I guess maybe there's some determining factors. Yeah.
Smith had a heart attack?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why he lost all his weight.
It seemed like he was
going. He
could
scary,
have died. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He came out of that and was like totally changed his lifestyle because he was a brush with death.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about their like podcast? Do you think that Smith is kind of making fun of his own podcast or kind of the way that like, because this is kind of before COVID, so like before like the podcast boom, like do you think he's kind of saying things about podcasts these days and how like kind of like the fame goes to some people's heads and stuff like that? Or what do you guys think?
I love that question. That's a really good question. So part of me, because it sounds like from how he came up with the movie, it sounds like, I just want to make this funny thing. This is crazy, right? But you could see a lot of themes in it. I just don't know if that was intentional. I'm thinking maybe it was. I do, because you have these two guys that are just so like they've become so famous for what, right? They're obnoxious and they're arrogant and they have become famous in their own right. And he's this whole new person because of it, just because of creating this obnoxious podcast. And then definitely how people, I mean, I shouldn't say definitely because I don't know, but how people make money. This is so today and the thing of social media, make money off of harming other people, whether it's making fun of them verbally or saying horrible things about them, or you get this clickbait sort of thing where there's probably people out there that seem like horrible human beings that might not even be, but they're getting money because people are clicking. So they're going to be as obnoxious. There was this one thing I saw. It was, rage bait. So like these people that act like they're just feeding their kids marshmallows and chocolate syrup because people get enraged. How that's disgusting. Your kid should be taken away from you. But every time you click share, this person is making so much money. It's fucking nuts. The times we live in right now.
Yeah.
Like Wallace even says it. Sorry, Brooke. Wallace even says it whenever he's talking to his girlfriend. Because going back to that whole like old Wallace, new Wallace. And he was like, the old Wallace didn't make $3 million in ad revenue alone last year. And it goes to show that this is who he is now. Like, it's almost like this obnoxious prick podcast has just become his internal being at this point.
Yeah.
I was first going to say the same thing. Like Wallace says, I don't want to go to Manitoba to interview this kid and make fun of him. But I made, like you said, $1 million off of this one sponsorship last year. Like, this is what the people want.
Yeah.
You know, which is kind of like how today is. Like, people watch the stupidest and dumbest things. Like, they're kind of keyboard warriors a bit, right? You know?
It's like your mom's house. Like, the Nazi Party podcast is essentially your mom's house.
What is that?
It's Tom Segura's podcast with his wife. And they basically find like the most ridiculous clips on the internet and stuff like that. And then they share them on their podcast and make fun of the people that are in the clips. And it's basically shot for shot of what the Nazi Party is. But I love Tom Segura and I think it's funny, but it could be kind of in the same vein as this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because you're like profiting off of people, like making fun of people, or I mean, I've never listened to the podcast, so I don't know what the tone of that is, but have you guys listened to Kevin Smith's podcast?
No, I haven't.
I used to a little bit, but it's been a while.
I'm just curious to answer your question, Brooke, like if it's, you know, kind of supposed to be some version of his own podcast. Like, I don't know, because I've never listened to this podcast, but I get the impression, I feel like Kevin Smith seems like a pretty fucking decent guy. Like, he seems pretty cool, pretty chill. It's not like he's out here trying to be an asshole. So I feel like maybe I don't remember, like, I can't tell you when things happened, but maybe he kind of saw what was ahead a little bit, or it could have been happening already at the time. But like, for sure, I mean, you just have these like two dudes doing outrageous shit because it's working, and they're also like complicit in it, basically. Like, they don't give a shit enough to not be assholes. I mean, the title of the podcast alone is so
I love whenever the girlfriend's on the phone with the police and she's like, oh, it's a Nazi party, check our website, and then Haley
Yeah.
Joel Osment is like, spell it out. And
Yeah.
then, heads up.
Yeah.
That was so great. Yeah, the Nazi party. That was so great. I just clicked on this based on this conversation because I was like, what was I even listening to podcasts in 2014? I don't even remember what it was. So I looked it up. Most definitely. I feel like this, and I could be wrong, was the breakout of podcasts. Serial season 1 was in 2014.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Yes. There was one called Criminal. Let's see. This American Life.
Yeah.
I remember is also one that was really, so this does seem like this was the time where these podcasts were blowing. Because I did remember 2020, everyone at home, the podcast blew up, right? That's when Tawny and I started ours. Is that when you guys started yours?
2020. I think we're 2019 because we're November 2019.
Oh, fancy. Okay. They were before
we were right
COVID.
Before
You're
COVID.
like legit.
Yeah.
They were doing it before it was cool.
Oh, yes, exactly. Okay. So I remember that, but most definitely, I think Serial. I remember hearing about This American Life and wondering what it was. But Serial, I believe, was one of the first podcasts that I listened to and got pretty hooked.
And that first season was so good because it followed. I can't remember what his name was.
Was this the one with Adnan?
Adnan,
yes.
Adnan Saeed.
Yeah. So like it was so good. But I listened to like a lot of serial killer podcasts back then. And I feel like that was like the big thing back then was like serial killer podcasts, like My Favorite Murder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I didn't start listening to podcasts really until I was I think until like 2017.
Yeah.
2018. I was like a very late podcast adopter. So.
Yeah, I definitely, after hearing Serial, then the only podcasts I listened to were ones that were true crime that told a story that unfolded. I didn't listen to anything else except for that.
And I don't know if this was then, maybe this was more of a 2020 thing, but like definitely there's kind of a trope, I guess. I don't know if that's not the right word, but like of like, like two just white dudes doing a podcast. And so like, I don't know. Again, I wonder. You guys. But I don't know. Maybe. But maybe that was another thing where he was kind of like, I don't know. He was like ahead of it. He saw where it was going. I don't know. I have a question.
Yeah.
I'll throw in.
Yes, please.
I'm so confused about the final thing with Howard, like trying to have this be a rematch, I guess, between Mr. Tusk and himself. I don't know. Can anyone explain that?
I think he was giving, excuse me, but like, because he killed Mr. Tusk without, like the real Mr. Tusk, without any sort of real reason, because he killed him for food, right? And then what was it, like an hour later, the ship showed up to save him. So I feel like he's been living with that guilt ever since it happened. So I feel like these battles that he stages, because this isn't the first time that he's done this, right? Like whenever Justin Long gets in there in the pool, he sees a dead body under there.
That was really creepy to me.
It was super creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. Scary moment.
So I think he's giving Mr. Tusk the opportunity to sort of like exact his revenge.
Yeah. I had here in the notes, I don't know if this is true, but that he spent the last 15 years trying to recreate his beloved savior by turning people into walruses, only to relive their final day together and give Mr. Tusk another chance at survival.
Yeah.
Do you think he wanted Mr. Tusk, the new one? Do you think he wanted it to kill him? Like, was he trying to die at the hands of his beloved Mr. Tusk?
I don't know if he was trying, but definitely whenever he's stabbing Howard, he's like kind of like accepting it and is like not saying like good job, but he's like, okay, this is what you deserve, kind of, which is kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah, because it seemed like he was happy ultimately, or maybe set free from his guilt and shame when he actually was impaled. He didn't seem upset about dying. Like, this is only fair. Finally, you succeeded.
Okay, that makes sense. It's like the only thing that will rid him of this guilt is
but then you're
at least injured.
Yeah, because then your survival instincts are going to kick in, right? And you're going to fight, and he's always going to probably win this thing that he's fighting.
Yes. I like how he like put on that fucking skin suit, but then just like, didn't he just stand up and like break it apart?
Yeah,
just like, this is not a fair fight.
No. I do have a question about this suit though. So we see like faces on it and like ears. Yeah. So is that like Justin Wallace's face, or is it like just skin that he's collected over the years from people?
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I was wondering that too. Because when I saw that face specifically, I was like, well, maybe because his face is all unrecognizable now. So maybe it is his face. Well, why would he even take off his face to just like fill it with what?
Yeah.
But then he did make the tusks out of the guy's leg bones. But this is like a whole bunch of flesh and skin from this one fairly lean man.
Yeah,
this is like a
That's
big
true,
suit.
Actually. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah.
It's like, where does he get all this from?
How do you preserve skin like that for so long?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but what was that guy's name? Not Charlie Hunnam, but Edward Gein.
Ed Gein.
Charlie Hunnam doesn't know, or maybe he does because he was on that show. But because it did look red and fresh. I don't know, but I'm just imagining that skin dries out and doesn't look.
Yeah.
And he did Kevin Smith wanted to get Greg Nicotero to do the effects for it.
That would have been cool.
But he couldn't get him, so he got Hertzman, I think is his last name. It was Nicotero's like longtime partner to do the effects.
Okay. That makes sense because like he did a great job.
Yeah.
I forget what his name is.
Yes, I had that here too. The walrus costume was created by special effects supervisor Robert Kurtzman and required extensive practical effects work. I actually asked, I was like, what can I ask my podcast guests? Questions, thought-provoking questions. And this question, Tusk came from a podcast joke that Smith actually made into a film. What does it mean when an artist follows their weirdest impulses? Should artists always play it safe? What do you guys think? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my goodness.
I did think it was kind of crazy. We just covered Nosferatu in January. So seeing Lily Rose Depp like in that role, so much more grown up, and then seeing her in this movie, it's like she looks like a teenager. Like it's crazy.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because I kept staring at her thinking, who is this girl? I recognize her. And until I pulled all of the research, and there was like, oh, that's Lily Rose Depp. But I forgot that she was in Nosferatu.
Yeah. I think she has a big career ahead of her. And I think Nosferatu is her stepping stone.
I think she's in the Wolfman movie.
Yeah, she is.
Right?
She is.
Eggers.
Yeah, Eggers' next movie. But I think she did so good in Nosferatu. And I think
she's still pretty young, I think, right?
Yeah. I would say like early 20s.
Yeah, she looks so young, even in Nosferatu.
Yeah. But like I think where Johnny, he kind of made his career with like eccentric characters and just being kind of over the top. I think she has kind of found her niche with Robert Eggers type movies. Because like with Nosferatu and then with Werewolf that's coming up. Is it Werewolf? Yeah, it's Werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she could really do that dark gothic vibe really well.
Kind of like Anya Taylor-Joy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. When Justin Long, when Wallace, I should remember that name, Wallace lost his leg, or when he woke up and he didn't have a leg. At first, I was wondering if that was symbolic of how he was teasing that kid that cut off his own leg.
That's a good point.
I didn't know if Howard.
Yeah,
I don't know if Howard. But he didn't seem like he knew the show or anything, though. So I wasn't
I feel like it's just pure irony, but it's kind of funny.
Almost like karma.
Yeah.
Right.
Poetic justice kind of.
Yeah. Yes.
I also love his reaction to whenever Howard stands up too at the tower or at the dinner story.
Yeah.
He's just like screaming and going off, and then Howard just stands up and he's just like, can't believe it. He's like, what?
I really, really love a great real reaction, even when you can just see it in their eyes. And this I thought was great because even when he stands up, Wallace is still going, right? And then all of the sudden realizes, wait a second. I thought all of that was just so good. He did such a good job.
I feel like these, I think they're back to back, but these like 3 scenes where it's like him getting there and getting drugged and then waking up and missing the leg. And then the next one, the dinner scene. I feel like this was so just well paced and also really great scenes, these 3, because I really like how Howard is in the first scene. He's like, and the second one, really, he is playing dumb. Like he's not let the cat out of the bag yet, basically, that he has done this to him. He's like faking it, or he's I don't know, lying, obviously, the whole time. And then in the third scene, I like how like all pretenses dropped, not only from him, but also from Wallace. Like he's just immediately like, so what's fucking happening here? What are you doing? And he starts screaming for help. Like I don't know. I like how we kind of like moved through those stages really quickly and just got them kind of out of the way. But I wish maybe it had lasted longer, because I feel like it made a lot of space for the like walrus stuff later, which was, I don't know, I feel like too long.
Do you think that if, because whenever Allie tries calling Wallace, doesn't answer, and then Wallace calls back, and then Teddy goes into the bedroom and sees Wallace calling him, ignores it. Do you think that if Allie didn't check his phone, that they would have never looked? Like, do you think that Teddy would have said something or just kept it under wraps? Because he ignores the phone call from Wallace, right?
I feel like Teddy cares about him enough to give a shit in that regard. Because, like, Wallace is an absolute nightmare to, what's his girlfriend's name? Allie. He's terrible to her, and Wallace sees that and knows how much of a piece of shit he is. But I feel like he's still his friend, regardless of the whole affair thing. So I feel like he would give enough of a shit to pursue this.
Yeah, I feel that too. I feel like he didn't answer the call at the time because he's like, oh, this guy, what? Yeah. And because the message he left before was like, this fucking guy had to kill himself. I'm out here and this is such a bummer. So he's like, this guy is just gonna be him. So I'm gonna go ahead and be me and sleep with his girlfriend. But I wondered that too, Brooke, until once she was like, oh my God, listen, he's in trouble. It seemed like he was like, oh, in action. Yeah. Let's go find him.
They really do the most too. They're out there fucking.
Yeah.
Like this was an interesting kind of redeeming moment, I feel like, for them as characters. I was like, well, they're having an affair behind his back, but they care about him enough to go find him.
Yeah.
hire a like detective PI
and then
basically.
take guns to go into the. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine?
I love that
the
scene.
detective is like, here, take a gun, and you're gonna go in with a gun into the. I was like, can we call the police? Like this.
Yeah.
I love that scene so much because Teddy's like, I don't want that. Like, you take it. I don't want it. And Guy's like, what the fuck kind of American are you? You don't even want a gun.
That was hilarious. I laughed out loud with that.
Yeah.
What kind of an American are you? You don't want a gun. Oh my God, I love that. What do you think, if anything, if it is even saying anything deeper about humanity, animals, and man? One thing I have written here, and I don't know, it's not fully formed, but I thought it was interesting that Wallace was so wrapped up because they really made a point of that into this new identity he had, right? For the podcast. And then all of that was completely stripped away. He was completely turned into something completely different, into an animal. His identity was everything. This new identity made him cool, made him millions of dollars. Like, even though he didn't even like being who he was, or not, I think he probably enjoyed it, but how he mentioned, I don't want to go make fun of this guy, but that's what the people want. And he was totally, completely this identity. And then that identity was completely taken away from him, and he was turned into something else, and he was turned into an animal, a monstrous animal. I don't know where I'm going with this. There feels like there might be something, but I left it not even with a question. It's just kind of out there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, like, because his enclosure that he's left with at the end is not that great.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that they left him in Manitoba too. They didn't bring him back to like the LA Zoo or something closer to where they were at.
Sorry. Why didn't they bring him to the LA Zoo? This poor man. First of all, people need to say there's a man that has been distorted.
I guess they have to keep him hiding, I guess, right?
Brooke,
That's why they keep him in Manitoba. I don't know.
They should have brought him to the LA Zoo. I mean, come on. That is perfect. I love that.
I want to know what the fuck this enclosure is. So, like, he's got like a little, I don't know, like 5 by 7 foot pool that's just disgusting, grimy, green, gross water. And
not very much a sanctuary.
No,
that's and for sure.
Like the fence that's around it isn't much bigger. And like you said, Brooke, he's got this little igloo that he kind of just chills in. But it's just like, this is a horrendous living environment for him.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, like, how do you feel that this is any better for him than just putting him out of his misery?
Oh my God. I can't even imagine. Why?
I feel like they're doing it for their own selfish reasons.
I think so too.
They don't want to be the ones to kind of kill him, but yeah.
You guys, I love you enough. I would kill you, or I would have someone kill you. The Guy Lapointe guy.
Sure, let him do it.
He was ready. I wouldn't have stopped him, you guys, because I care about you that much. And I would have realized there's literally nothing. The best plastic surgeon in the world, there's nothing they can do to make you human again.
That was another thing too. Like, because I feel like he's just in this suit. Like, I feel like the suit's not attached to him. Because at one point, I think it was during their fight, he kind of like moves his head, but like his head turtles into his body. So it just,
that was gross. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like he's attached to this suit.
But on like the drawings that Howard had like on his whiteboard.
That's true, yeah.
It had like the skeleton with like the different bones and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Because I was just thinking, like, could you potentially cut him out of this thing? And like, he's not going to have his legs anymore because his legs are coming out of his face. But could you potentially just, I don't know, give him some sort of a life that's not in this walrus suit?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I thought about it. Let me put him down. I thought about you'd be all scarred up, but could you? There's a lot of flesh there.
Yeah.
I mean, could we remove some bones and like do some facial reconstruction?
I don't think so.
No. Okay, Tawny's like, don't even just end it for me.
So,
Yeah, let me go.
Definitely let me go. Definitely. Even if there's reconstruction in sight, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Do you think this would work with any other type of animal?
I couldn't even figure out how the fuck we were about to do a walrus. So
That's fair.
No.
I feel like there's some animals it could work with, but yeah.
Sorry,
somehow the walrus works the best, I think.
Yeah, which is a weird thought.
Yeah, I like how he says, Guy, he says, their hands pulled up like T-Rex. I was like, because I was trying to figure out like, how is this working? Because he's kind of sitting up on it, but I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I think Howard like severs his arm or something, like cuts them short or something like that.
Yeah.
oh God.
But like, I hate to laugh at the poor bastard, but when he's trying to like flop around to get to the fish,
Yeah.
it's so funny. Like it's sad, but it's so funny.
Yeah. But like this costume is like seriously terrifying, like especially like the close up of his face with his whiskers and he's like drooling all down, and
Oh yeah.
it's disturbing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What do you think those whiskers were?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Bones? Also bones, maybe?
I don't know. 'Cause
Maybe.
they look like actual walrus whiskers.
I mean, he could have gotten actual walrus whiskers from the dark net.
That's fair. Never know.
No, but it could have, maybe something from a craft store or something.
Yeah, it could be.
I misread. Well, I mean, I don't know if I misread, but those notes that I was reading, I didn't realize because how it mentioned that Howard brainwashed him or whatever to believe he was a walrus. I didn't see that at all. I thought, I mean, he moves that way and talks that way because he has no tongue and he has flippers. Like I didn't ever see him becoming a walrus in his mind. Did you guys?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he ever got there. I think like near the end, he almost does because he just starts going ham on that fish. And then Hallie says, I loved you. And then he kind of gets that tear in his eye and then just goes back into his little igloo.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more just acceptance of like, this is my life now. I don't think it's I'm a walrus.
Well,
I mean, you are
big old fat sack of flesh that can't swim, and I'm near a pool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this is not my life.
Yeah.
I am not promoting, of course, any of your life, but if I am a big old sack of walrus, just watch the movie.
Yeah.
Watch the movie, and I think you'll agree with me.
Yeah.
Dunk my head in this pool now.
Yeah. There's just no way.
You know, I like Miriam, I'm going back to your question because I'm just like thinking about it. I don't know that any deeper themes were really intended.
Okay.
You know, maybe in this movie, but I hear what you're saying and where you're going. And I think maybe there could be something also with like the guilt that they feel and don't kill him versus like the guilt that Howard feels when he killed this thing to live and like clearly can't get over it. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Like maybe not humans versus animals, but just like the guilt of killing animals. Like they can't do it, but he did and feels bad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess because sometimes and I'm sorry, you guys, if I seem distracted, is the first time podcasting with the puppy and the wires and all of that. I guess because sometimes it made me wonder if there were any deeper themes, again, with what the writer director had said, how he came up with this. It makes me feel like no, but because they hit so hard on this guy's identity and who he was and who he is now and how that's in conflict with, he had love from this woman and now his fame and this new persona he is so much more important. And then becoming an animal and her thing about crying and probably, you know what, Kevin Smith, if he ever listens to this episode, is like laugh and nah.
Yeah.
That was not my intention. So
it is kind of ironic how like Wallace is like, oh, the new Wallace is better, the new Wallace, the new Wallace. And then now he has this other new Wallace and it's just absolutely terrifying.
Yes.
Awful for him, but yeah.
And this girl's whole thing, I love you still. How much did you love him?
Yeah.
Look, he treated you like crap 100%.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And you were sleeping with his friend, like, come on. But I think that was intentional, her over the top, how much he loves me and how much I love him. But then she's sleeping there with his best friend. Definitely, I think that was intentional.
Yeah.
Anything else, you guys? Anything else you liked, you didn't like, you wanted to mention? A whole list of Canadian references that we don't know
any
about.
Other context for us?
I don't know, that whole hockey scene, like the whole hockey thing, where like don't ever tell a Canadian that you don't like hockey. That's fairly accurate. And then at one point, I think they were in the diner and Guy's like, I don't even start my car without having a double with 8 sugars and 3 creams. I'm just like, first of all, that's not a double.
Oh no.
So a double, which I learned on my first trip to New York City, is only a Canadian thing because I went to a Dunkin' Donuts and I ordered a double, and they're like, what is that? So it's 2 cream, 2 sugar. But apparently it's a Canadian thing with our Tim Hortons. But I just thought that was really funny because he's like, I don't start my day without a double with 8 sugars and 3 creams. But yeah, there's like, and then with the accents and stuff like that, you catch that throughout it.
They mentioned Gatineau, and Gatineau is connected to Ottawa. Basically, it's just across the river into Quebec. So it's like I could probably throw a football to Gatineau from Ottawa. Yeah. It's that close. So
what was the reference? I don't remember when they mention it.
When he's
someone
talking,
was from there.
Yeah, when it's the hockey player, the hockey player was found in the sewers of Gatineau or something like that.
Yeah.
He mentions. Yeah.
I'm actually going to a spa in Gatineau this weekend coming up.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Which is ironic. Yeah.
What's on the menu?
Yeah. What are you doing?
We're going up just for a day, and then there's a hotel attached to the spa. So we're just going to spend the night there and have a little getaway.
You don't have to tell us what you're going to do in the night, but are you going to get any facials or massages or anything like that at the spa?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would have had all of that shit planned. Massages, facials. That's why.
Full day booked.
They have pools and like salt rooms and stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Well, that sounds, very nice.
Yeah.
Do you think Howard had an obsession with brown recluse spiders? Because
a little bit,
alternate, what was his name? Moosey or whatever his.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, there's a brown recluse in my toilet. Can you kill it? And then he is like, I don't get paid enough to kill bugs.
I think that might be because it's the only poisonous spider in Canada. So maybe that's sort of
maybe. Yeah.
Why they reference it so much.
Yeah, maybe.
It's his only idea.
Yeah. Because we don't have poisonous snakes or anything. So I guess.
No black widows?
No. Not unless they come in
they come in bananas, I think, a lot of time and fruit and stuff like that. They'll make their way.
Yeah. I work in a factory that manufactures cable and stuff like that, like power cable. So we get some of our reels will come up from California and states that have black widows. And there's been a couple times where we've had to shut the plant down and get it sprayed. But
Oh,
yeah.
like that many?
Well, I mean, even just one is enough to kind of have people freaking out. Like there's a possibility that there's more. But yeah, one of the guys that he's not there anymore, but he used to work there. He actually caught one of them and had it in a little mason jar container.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I assumed you just find one and kill it. Just keep going.
I mean, yeah, but I'd probably catch one too. Like, look what I have. Because it's not a natural thing for us.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just meant in instead of like shutting the plant down.
Yeah,
and, like,
shutting
spraying.
the plant down for a spider.
Yeah,
that's intense.
Yeah.
But there might be more.
Yeah, but that's
it might be an infestation. Yeah.
Oh.
We don't have poisonous spiders, so we don't like you're
fun.
in Arizona still, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of used
That's
to
a
that
good
shit.
point.
We're not used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
true.
point.
That's
You
a
have,
good point.
You must have scorpions too, right?
Us?
Or no?
No.
No, sorry.
No.
I'm talking to Miriam.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yes, we do. Where we live, the land used to be farmland. I learned this. So by the tilling of the land and all of that, knock on wood, we don't have them. I've only seen one. And it was not what I thought it was. I was thinking like we've seen in every action movie, that black thing with the pincher. No, it
Real
looked like
big.
almost like a really long see-through thing with a curled up, but it was like see-through, almost like a shrimp or something. And I was like, holy shit, is that a scorpion? What is that? Yeah, it was in the house.
No.
But where my husband's family lives, it's not farmland, and they can go out with a black light and see thousands.
That's so crazy.
That's
like
wild.
Heard stories of people putting on their shoes or slippers in the night and getting bit, falling from the ceiling and biting them. Yeah.
I've held one before because there used to be a pet store nearby that they would have them for sale. And I've held one before, but yeah, we don't have them naturally here.
I've never seen one either.
Australia would be the scariest place to live because every
It's
single
terrifying.
thing I see, they have like the most poisonous
Everything's going to
of
kill
everything. The spiders make nests in the ground.
you. Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You ever seen the videos where like people will go to their car and they'll like open their car door handle and there'll be a spider up underneath the handle?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Yes.
And it'll come crawling out.
Ugh. I see why you shut down the plant. Oh my goodness. Anything else that anybody has? Any thoughts? Interesting facts, feelings?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right. Should we wrap this up and give us our ratings?
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, then. Let's go ahead and go. Let's let our distinguished guests go first. Let's start with Brooke. What do you rate this movie out of 5?
So I gave this movie a 3.5 out of 5. It's not a great movie, per se for critics and stuff like that. But just for me, myself, I just enjoy it. It's just ridiculous, funny. I think the acting is fantastic for what it is. I think the special effects are great. The walrus is terrifying. And 3.5 out of 5.
Nice. All right. And Mark.
I give it a 4 on Letterboxd because it doesn't allow, like, realistically, it's probably like a 3.8 for me. I just like how Brooke said, like the acting is really good for what it is. The story is so far-fetched and crazy, but somehow it works. I don't know. And I do think that there is some sort of underlying message out there. Like I love that line where Allie says to Wallace that crying separates humans from animals. And I think we get like that sort of wraparound at the end with it. And I know it's sort of somewhat like a project that Kevin Smith really put some effort into, even though it is so crazy. But I don't know. It's just a really fun watch. It's one of those movies that you can just kind of watch whenever you can throw it on and just have a good time with it.
So we're not Letterboxd, and we let you.
I know.
Have points. So do you want 3.8 or 4?
Yeah, I'll go 3.8. I ran it up in Letterboxd to 4, but yeah, I would say like a 3.8.
Okay, perfect. And Tawny, how about you?
Well, I was thinking I was going to do like a 2.75, but I think you guys have talked me up to a 3, which isn't as high.
That's
but
fair.
That's
I think,
fair.
yeah, I mean, that's such a good point about the acting. Like, yes, it is very good for such a small budget, like wacky ass movie. And I just don't give it anything higher because it's just not my jam, you know? Like if things get too crazy, I don't know. It's just not my favorite, but I did really enjoy the comedy. So
I like it. I also am a 3. And I had it at a 3.
Nice.
I chose a 3. There was one movie that was a 2.7 and one that was a little higher. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. These are the 2 movies I looked at, and these are the ones that I want. So I say a 3 because same reasons as all of you. I think it makes you think deeper. I don't know if they intended it or not. I loved the acting. I thought it was crazy and weird, and I had a really enjoyable experience with it. So I am going with a 3 as well.
nice.
Nice.
Nice. That's a solid movie, you guys.
Yeah.
Very solid.
One thing quick.
Yes.
We keep bringing up the $3 million budget. Kevin Smith went on record in saying that the majority of that budget went to obtaining the rights to use a Fleetwood Mac song.
Yeah,
in
Tusk.
this.
Oh, Tusk.
Tusk,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of that budget that was $3 million just went to gaining the rights for
Music
that
licensing.
song. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot about that. But yeah, it's playing like when they go running in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
To get him. Yeah. That's
So realistically,
That's
the
good.
budget's even less than $3 million whenever you think
Yes.
about it.
damn. I also wondered earlier if they had to pay for the rights to use this like fake story from the person who originally.
Oh, well, he hired him though. Remember? Did he?
Oh, yeah.
Have
Mhm. Yeah, he did.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I suppose in the sense that he was what was that? He is the associate producer. He was hired as an associate producer on the film.
Yeah. And this is a weird, I don't know. I feel like you could count it as intellectual property, maybe, if it was like
Mhm.
a story that this guy made up, but maybe he was chill just, yeah, with that almost as payment instead of,
Having it being turned into a movie.
Yeah.
yeah, and being on it. Being able
Yeah.
to be the associate producer.
Incredible.
Yeah.
There's little things like that make me think this guy, Kevin Smith, is a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like there was something else too, and I don't remember what I had mentioned where he just had somebody, like a listener or a fan created music was the ringtone or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay. Sorry. Oh yeah. I remember, if I can just say this one thing.
Okay. Okay.
I think that this also, we were talking about podcasts, how people could become famous. Anybody can become famous, right? And this rage bait and all this sort of thing. And you were talking about the story that this guy created and how now it is a movie. That is such incredible opportunity and power for creativity coming from everyday folks as well. Because you think the bad side of social media, but also the good side. And I had heard this podcast episode. It didn't work out so well for this guy, but he created this story, and they were, I think it was, it was a big movie house was going to make his story into a film, and it was about this mother-in-law that really seemed like the wife, the new wife, thought that the mother-in-law hated her and thought the mother-in-law was like poisoning her. And come to find out, the mother-in-law was putting stuff in the food to make the woman sick, but it was to protect her from her son, who was trying to kill her. Like he wanted to take her out to, I don't know what they were doing. I don't remember exactly, go hunting or something like that. Not hunting, but like to go on walks or something like that. And then she would make her sick, so she couldn't go. It turns out to be, so first of all, it turns out to be true. And the guy who wrote it killed his fucking wife. So now they're not going to make the movie anymore. But I read what he was writing online, the story, and it was garbage. The writing. Anyways, the story premise is interesting, but the writing was just like, oh my God, it droned out. Definitely not talent in the writing, but the story idea. But he got a movie. If he didn't actually kill his wife, that would have been great for him, because he's had a movie done just from writing. And it was like on a wiki type thing too. It wasn't like he wrote a book or anything like that. It was just almost like a blog. It was going to become a movie until he turned out to be dastardly. But
that's wild.
Wait, I don't know if I'm understanding what's happening here.
Oh, sorry. I was so distracted. Did that not make sense?
I don't know. Maybe you guys understood, but I didn't. This guy was writing a story about poisoning his, or like who wanted to kill his wife. And he actually did end up killing his wife.
Yeah, that way, that all was really happening.
Yeah, but he's the one who wrote the story about it.
Yes.
And his mom was indeed.
Yes, I believe so.
Her?
Yes.
Dude, what?
So it's almost like a buy-off.
People are so stupid.
What?
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Okay. Anyway, I had to make sure I got that straight.
Yes.
I was not sure if I was missing someone else in the situation.
Yeah, I got all excited about it and to share that with you.
Wild.
And it kind of went into a big long ramble. So thank you for having me clarify.
That would be a great story with a great twist.
Yeah.
Because it was like the evil mother-in-law, but she wasn't actually evil. She was trying to protect her. I don't know why she didn't just say, hey, look, my son's a dick. He's trying to kill you. Get out of here. But anyways.
Okay.
Thank you guys for allowing me to share that with you. So, a podcast on Elm Street. So awesome. Please, and your other podcasts, tell everybody like your drop, your most recent episode, where they can find you, your other podcasts, all the things you want to say.
Yeah. So I already mentioned it, but like we just dropped our Hannibal Lecter franchise episode. That was our 250th episode on a podcast on Elm Street.
So you know, Mark, sorry to interrupt. I'll probably edit that part where we're sitting there trying to figure out the score. That's
okay.
Why.
That's fine.
So,
all right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just dropped our 250th episode. That was on the Hannibal Lecter franchise. So it spanned 5 movies, and we talked about all 5 of them and just kind of our thoughts on the franchise as a whole. We have our birthday month coming up in March, so we're going to be doing something for that as well. But yeah, we also have a podcast on Fury Road where we just talk about action movies, and we're having a great time with that one too. So if you enjoy our horror podcast, go over and check out our action one, because we have a good time with it too.
Yeah, definitely support these guys and listen to them, because they're great, and they're also really great guys.
Thank you.
So not like the guys we talked about in the movie. They're actually really great guys. So definitely check them out. All right. Awesome. So everybody, if you've seen Tusk, please do share your favorite scenes, quotes, or theories on social media using the hashtag 2ChicksInAHorrorFlick. And while you're there, if you like us, please do give us a follow. And what else, Tawny?
You can support the show by giving us a like, review, and subscribe on whatever podcatcher you're listening to us on. That's all. So we'll see you next time. We hope you have such a good night. No nightmares.